Welcome folks, Peter here, and this is my 2005 Volkswagen Passat. As we saw in the previous video that I did on this car, it has a nasty habit of rusting, and today I decided that I will do something about that rust. I started off camera thinking that the rust will be less severe and I will just scuff it and prime it and paint it. But that didn't work out as I intended. And I will be doing this for the first time and on camera. So let's take a look how it looks and what should we do to fix this. So, are you ready? I will start right here. I have scuffed the paint to the bare metal, and we used a rust reformer on the whole car. And here is the first spot, and from here it will get progressive reversed. So here is the first part that I cut out. This thing was rusted through completely, and as I said, everything is now treated with the rust reformer, and we will have to make patch panels and patch the holes. So, and now let's take a look at the most worst part of the car, and that being the rear. Here is the little spot that was rusted underneath the rear door handle. As I said, I'm sorry that I did this off camera, but I thought this will be an easy 1 hour job, but yeah. So we have these two spots, we have spot down here, and now the big thing. So the rear hatch. I've taken everything apart, as I said, off camera, and we have a big issue with rust right here where the plate lights are, and when the trunk release is, it's corroded. I don't know how well you can see. And then we come down here and we have a spot right here, spot that I had to cut out here. All this is have to be cut it, and little spot right here. And also the lid here is heavily corroded, as you can see. So we will have to make patch panels and patch this up, fill it with Bondo, sand it down and paint it. So I will get my cardboard and scissors ready, and we will make the patch panels. So I cut out these patch panels from the cardboard, and that will be our fake patch panel that we will transfer to the real metal and then weld it in. I'm doing this with just a regular cardboard. I stick the cardboard onto the hole right here, and I push on it, and that leaves the outside line on the cardboard, and I just cut it with the scissors. So I will do that to the next patch panel, and then we will go to cut the metal. So I chopped off a piece of that locker, and now I have traced the patch panels to the local metal, and this is definitely a thicker metal than the original one, so I hope we will somehow grind it down and make it work. So let's cut those out and then continue with welding. And here we have the patches. I cleaned the edges so we can easily weld on those and I don't get caught. So unfortunately outside the storm just passed by, so I will have to wait a couple minutes and then we will weld those in. And just for good measure, here are the parts that I cut off from the car. This one was really bad, as you can see, it fell apart. This is the piece of the front fender and this piece from the back, and this is the lip of the trunk. So yeah, so these will get scrapped. So I think this fits pretty well. I will use magnets, these little magnets, to hold this patch in. That way I know it's flush with the metal and it's not going anywhere. So I will set up my welder and hopefully tag this in. Well, I'm burning straight through that metal, so I hope it will stay tagged in like it is, and we will have to fill in with the body filler. So I turned the car around. Let's apply our holding stick. This is not easy doing one-handed, like so, and this will be harder because I don't have any vice grips, so I will have to do it again with the magnet style thing. Right, one of the patches is spot welded in and the welds are clean with the grinder. So now I want to weld in the last patch, but I lost it. I can't find it, so I will look for the patch, and if I find it I will weld it in. If I don't find it, I will have to make a new one. So I found my patch. I screwed up here and there. I have a big hole right here, burned through right here, and a couple of those issues, but it's my first time. I hope you will not judge me. I have the luck that my videos are not that watched. So now I will scuff the metal up so the filler can stick to it, and I think we are ready for the body filler. I even made holes for this trim piece to go on, and this trim piece missing is the main thing why these doors rusted so quickly. But as you can see from the layers of paint, these doors were repainted probably due to corrosion in the past, so I'm not the first one repairing this rust. Right, so I've got the Bondo, the body filler on. This corner I will have to redo at least twice. We have quite a bit here. This should be fine. This should be fine, and the storm is coming, so also we have the Bondo right here. So tomorrow I will take a trip to the city here, and I will buy more sanding paper, and we will sand this down and hopefully paint it by the end of the week. So the lower bottom of the door from here up to here or down to here is ready for paint. As I said, I will be painting from this body line, this whole bottom area. Here we will tape up like here, and then I will try to blend it. Same here on the doors, we will try to blend it. Also this fender, and that needed to be sanded again. So I think I will mask off the rear and we will apply the primer. So I got this thing masked off. Now I will wipe it down with the degreaser, and I think we are ready for the first coat of primer. I will be using white primer because I have it left over from the job on the Peugeot. So let's get it cleaned and prime it. So there's the first light coat of primer. Tailgate is after the third coat of primer, and I already masked and started to prime this piece right here, and I still have to sand down and mask the front fender. So I think the masking is the most difficult process on all of this. At least most difficult when it's windy outside and your papers are blowing everywhere, like the tarp right here. Of course the biggest wind will come when I want to put that masking tape and tarp on. So I have one coat up front and 3 coats here at the rear. Now what I have to do is unmask this rear and sand it down with the 800 grit, that's with water, and apply 2 more coats up front. 3 coats all over the car. Alright, and here's the final result. Yeah, from 10 feet up it looks perfect, but if we look closer, we can see that I didn't blend the paint in. But as I said in the first video, it was my first time. Next time I know that I have to cover a bigger area to blend in, to spray the paint into the old paint, and I had harsh tape edges, and that didn't help it. So but overall it's better than having all those rust spots and rust stains. So screwed up, but yeah, kinda perfect in some way. So I hope you like me hacking this thing roadkill style from the old locker that I had at the back. So next time, the work on this car is not finished yet. We had to put the rear brakes, the front brakes on it, do the oil change, unseize the rear caliper, repair the stability control, repair the EGR valve, and maybe, and yes, the headlights, and then it will be a daily driver again. So stay tuned for more videos. Until then, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the new subscribers. If you like this video and you want to see more of it, consider subscribing, like, comment. I will see you in the next one. Be safe out there. Bye.